It's easy to say every Disney lover is pumped for Wreck-It Ralph 2. Disney has been teasing us with awesome trailers and sneak peeks of the film for months now. One of the most interesting characters in the trailer has to be Gal Gadot's character. We wonder what badass things she'll be up to. I'm guessing something pretty badass. Before we begin, subscribe to CBR and ring that bell to join our notification squad so you never miss a video. Also, we made this video in collaboration with our good friends at Crafty Hackers. They're good people over there. Stay tuned until the end to see their video. Without further ado, here's what you need to know about Gal Gadot's character in Wreck-It Ralph 2.
Sir Patrick Morgan, at your service.
Diana, Princess of the
Prince, Diana Prince.
Who is she? We're all looking forward to seeing Gal Gadot in Wonder Woman 1984, but to pass the time until that awesome movie comes out, we can hear her in Wreck-It Ralph 2. Just a heads up, she won't be playing Wonder Woman in Wreck-It Ralph though. She's voicing an all-new character and man is she badass. The studio even released a description on who Gal Gadot is playing, and the description sounds just as cool as the character seems. According to Disney, Gal Gadot will be playing a too-cool racer by the name of Shank. The studio release says Ralph and Vanellope encounter Shank and her unusual cohorts when they venture into the internet in search of a replacement part for Vanellope's game, Sugar Rush. Shank, a tough-as-nails street racer, takes her role in her tricked-out car very seriously and doesn't like to lose. When Vanellope finds herself in a street race with Shank, her Sugar Rush driving skills are put to the test, and Shank is impressed. Okay, that sounds amazing. Just how they describe the scene sounds like it's a can't-miss sequence in the movie. Gal Gadot will sure be channeling her natural cool factor into this character.
I tell him what I'm putting on, how it looks.
The look. Disney has been showing us sneak peek after sneak peek in trailer form to get us excited for this flick, and all we can say that it's definitely working. Yeah, the teaser for Gal Gadot's character Shank is so awesome, it made us want to see the film 10 times more. We're introduced to her as a playable character in a racing game called Slaughter Race, and this isn't like your normal Sugar Rush racing game that Vanellope is used to. No. Just like the trailer says, this racing game is wicked dangerous. Shank honestly looks a lot like Gal Gadot in real life, which is pretty cool nod to the actress. In the trailer, Shank is dressed in what would be appropriate for someone who raced hot rod cars: jeans, a hooded moto jacket, and a heavy belt buckle. To top it all off, she's sporting some seriously smoky eye makeup. With this look, she could be on the cover of Elle if she wanted, because you're worth it. With her tough girl attitude and style, a lot of fans are saying she's the stand-in for Calhoun, who was the edgier female supporting role in the first Wreck-It Ralph movie. Granted, we have no idea if Calhoun or even Fix-It Felix will be in this next story in any capacity. We sure hope so though, because you can never have enough strong women. Amen, people, amen.
There is a whole island of women like her and not a single man among them? How do we get there?
What are people saying? Sure, we are already on board with Wreck-It Ralph 2 in the first place, and we, of course, know that Gal Gadot has a prominent role in the movie. But what does Gadot herself and the director think of the character? The actress said, "Shank is amazing at driving cars and has this bad girl vibe to her. But as the movie goes on, you realize how fun, wise, and warm she really is on the inside, which is what I like most about her." Okay, my impression's not great, sue me. Come to think of it, Wonder Woman is a lot like that too. Owning her cool girl vibe, she would kick anybody's butt without a second thought, but deep down, she has a heart as gold as her lasso. We dig it. Director Rich Moore, who you may know from his work on The Simpsons, Futurama, and Zootopia, also shared his thoughts on the memorable animated role. She is the coolest character in the world of Slaughter Race. Shank's lived a lot, she's seen a lot, and yet she has nothing but kindness in her heart. That's the duality of the character. Okay, if they're singing the character's praises like this, you know she has to be cool, especially if she's going to be an important part of the plot with Vanellope. The writers of the film had even more great things to say about Gadot's character. Writer Phil Johnson, who penned Wreck-It Ralph 2 with co-writer Pamela Ribon, had this to say about Shank. Gadot adds extraordinary dimension to the character. There's so much texture to her voice and so much living in her voice. If Ralph is Vanellope's big brother figure, we wanted a big sister figure. We wanted someone that Vanellope would look up to. And Gal is definitely someone kids and a lot of adults I know aspire to emulate. I can't imagine anyone else embodying that part. Yeah, well, we agree on all fronts. Not only is Gal Gadot a great role model, she's Wonder Woman, but she's also relatable enough that everyone can feel a strong connection with her. Perfect to play alongside John C. Reilly and Sarah Silverman, who, of course, voice Ralph and Vanellope respectively. We just can't wait to see what these three end up getting into.
This car is not designed for a big boy, I tell you that.
Shank trailer reveals plot. Like we mentioned a little earlier in this list, the trailer drops major plot bombs on us Disney lovers. The scene featuring Shank gives us a little beat of what the plot is really about. Sure, we know that Ralph and Vanellope leave their safe, comfy homes of the arcade and go into the internet, but why? In this trailer, it's mentioned that they're looking for a piece of Vanellope's broken game, which we can assume is obviously Sugar Rush, her racing game. This makes us wonder what role Shank will play in getting the piece for Vanellope's game. Is she for or against Vanellope fixing her game? As part of a fellow racing game, who knows? But we're super excited to see. We feel like she'll be playing a big part in helping Vanellope because in the trailer, she makes a huge point of being super impressed with Vanellope's racing. Yeah, you heard that right. Both Shank and Vanellope will race each other. How, where, or why is still up in the air, but looking at the trailer, it seems like it goes really well for Vanellope. Shank doesn't seem like she'd be easily impressed or easily beaten, so we can't wait to see how this plays out.
You saved my life. I'm willing to return the favor.
While Vanellope may need Shank's help finding the missing part for Sugar Rush, we bet the folks over at Crafty Hackers could have crafted it themselves. They're pretty crafty. If you like crafts, DIY, and hacks, then check out 10 amazing DIY Disney crafts for kids on their channel. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe to their channel, and let them know in the comments that you're part of the CBR squad. Beep, 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 beep. There you have it. Are you interested to see what role Gal Gadot's character has in the movie? Is there anything about her character we may have missed? Let us know in the comments section below, and don't forget to subscribe to CBR for more videos like this one. Thanks for watching.